Hey everyone, welcome back. What did you all think of the Sonic Movie 3 trailer yesterday? What was your favorite part of the trailer? But yeah, today we're gonna be going over Easter eggs, I think you might have missed in the Sonic Movie 3 trailer. So let's begin.
Sonic, you finally.
So first, if we go, if we go forward, the first thing we see is Sonic running through a tunnel, which is a reference to this Sega art that Sega made. I don't know where. I found out this reference from my friend Stringator17. Check out his video here. Thought I would mention that, and yeah, and also they really stepped up the quality like with this movie, like the budget is gonna a lot higher.
Finally found your family.
Try to keep up.
And then
I know it.
and then next, I don't know if you would call this a reference, but with continuity from the Knuckles show, we now see Knuckles use his Flames of Disaster, which is also as well from Sonic Heroes, where he uses his fiery fists. I think they are. So it's always good to see a nod to the games of Sonic Heroes. So yeah.
I know it hasn't always been easy, but you didn't change.
And then we see.
I know it hasn't always been easy.
I don't know if you would call this a big reference, but we see a reference to Sonic's cave from the first Sonic film, and I think we see Tom telling Sonic why I think they're explaining why Sonic is different than the Shadow, because Shadow is filled by anger and revenge. Sonic just gets along with life, and yeah, I love that in the trailer they point out the difference between both of the hedgehogs. That one is filled by anger and revenge, and one is a positive hedgehog. So yeah, I like how they explain the difference between Sonic and Shadow. It's a really good way to introduce Shadow and why he's a big deal. But yeah, and also I love that they're calling back to the first Sonic movie with like Longclaw and Sonic. That Sonic lost Longclaw, but he's still who he is. So yeah.
Change who you are in here.
Yeah, in my lungs.
I mean, it's a joke, but it's not like a bad joke. But like, I didn't expect Sonic to be a bit dense. But anyway, moving on.
For your heart.
And then if we go back, we can see Sonic grind up this log, which is like, because this is SA2, I mean not SA2 the movie, but because this is like an elements from Sonic Adventure 2, but remixing it, we can see Sonic grinding. It's not a grind rail, but it's some sort of grinding, because he's in that position. But yeah, overall, great other reference to the game. And also, I don't know if I'm over-analyzing, but his quills seem to be a bit longer. His quills seem to be a bit longer. I mean, pretty much. I mean, in my opinion, I might be going crazy, but his quills do look longer to me. A little bit longer, and maybe that's a sign of him maturing, or maybe they updated his quills because this is not SA2 the movie, but like remixing at moments from SA2. So I don't know. I mean, maybe they tweaked his quills a bit, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, and Sega original film, and then we see like and then we see Prison Island. I think where Shadow was kept in the post-credit scene of Sonic Movie 2. We see Prison Island, and then we see our first, I guess, kind of look at Shadow. But again, if we didn't look at the toy render a couple months ago or months, I don't know. I lost track of like when that was. But this is like our first CGI look of Shadow, and like I love like the I don't know how to explain, but the Shadow just looks amazing, and I love the opening eye reference to like that Sonic Hero thing where he opens his eyes, and yeah, I love the reference to Sonic Heroes where he just wakes up and his eyes open like that, and just and Red and Black go really well, and I just love the visuals, and then we see him like I think this takes place literally after the post-credit scene, like literally after where Shadow's breaking out, and the glass and everything just looks amazing. Shadow just looks so badass in this trailer. I'm not even joking, but yeah.
We need Team Sonic's immediate assistance.
And then we see him fight some G-Wen
Shadow is
soldiers,
far beyond anything
and I also
that-
love the detail of he's soaking he's been cryostasis for 50 years, and I love the effects and the detail to his fur being a bit wet. That's why it looks the way it does, and just yeah, it's really cool.
encounter.
I love this trailer.
Shadow's story began a lot like your Sonic.
And then they point out the difference between Sonic and Shadow, and then this is Maria. She's not really, from what I can see, she's not really wearing her dress that she wore in like the games, where I think it's like some kind of Cinderella looking dress. I think that's just what I associate it with, but either way, it looks cool.
But where you found family and friends.
And then we see Commander Walters like mention, like also tell Sonic that the difference between Sonic and Shadow and what Shadow went through.
Shadow found only pain.
And then this like when I first saw this hits hard. This is basically them mourning like Maria. I think this is like I think this is like Maria's death, and then
Alright, we got a rogue alien on the loose. How do we find it?
and then we see this explosion down here, and
I
then,
love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
and then we see them jump out, the plane. In the second Sonic Movie 2 trailer, and also in the movie, when we saw Sonic jump over the building, but now we see him and his homies like jumping off a plane. Literally a literal reference, like I said in my Sonic Movie 3 trailer reaction video, which you can check out. But and this is literally another reference to Sonic Adventure 2, like I mentioned yesterday, and I'm glad they're altering the story of Sonic Adventure 2, but doing their own thing with it, so we're still surprised. So yeah, I love that they're not just copying and pasting the story. I'm glad they're doing their own thing. But yeah, enough for the tangent. Then we see them in Tokyo, and then we see Shadow.
Much more impressive.
He looks so cool. I know this isn't a reference, but I quickly want to go over. Shadow looks so heckin' cool, and I'm glad they chose Keanu Reeves to voice Shadow, because he looks so menacing, and when it opens his voice, he's just, you look like a colorful bunch. I don't know if I did a good Keanu Reeves impression, but still, he looks so heckin' cool. Can you guys you guys can agree they cooked with Shadow's design? But yeah, moving on.
Than the hedgehog I fought previously.
He's too powerful.
And then next we can see Shadow's skating animation from like Sonic Adventure 2 and like all the games where he skates. But yeah, I mean, this I don't think you would call this a reference, but I just want to point out that his skating looks cool. And then we can see Shadow use his Chaos abilities, literally like Shadow 05 or Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 game, speeding up the gun soldiers, which I think is really cool. And then yeah, I mean it really shows how powerful Shadow is. But yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who.
On one condition.
I mean, I'm gonna reference this because this is a reference to the Sonic movies, but what we see Robotnik, we see Sonic and Eggman team up only for one thing, and that is, and Robotnik wants the quill, which I think is gonna backfire on Sonic because I think they're leading up to Metal Sonic. I think so. That's just a theory, a Sonic theory. Anyway. But yeah, I think the quill is also a reference to like when he was using the quill, to power his machines, and also in the first and end credits of the first movie. So yeah, I think he's gonna use this quill to create Metal Sonic or something else. Or I mean that's just my theory, not really a reference to the games, but I don't know. I just want to point it out.
If I can't rule.
Found some.
And right here, I think this is a reference to Radical Highway, or I mean, maybe not, but it looks like a kind of like what he's running up. I think that might be Radical Highway. I can't see the entire background with that well, but I'm guessing it's Radical Highway. And then we can see, I think this is a reference to Shadow the Hedgehog 05, I think.
Be anything.
But yeah, and then we see the thing that made me like almost lose my voice yesterday. His damn motorcycle. It looks so cool. Like literally, like it's not the Dark Rider, or maybe. It's not the Dark. It's not the Dark Rider, or maybe it is. I don't know. I can't see it completely that well, but he has a motorcycle of some sort, which I'm glad they added, because you can sell toys with this, like Shadow on a motorcycle. I'm not even joking, but yeah, it looks so cool, and I'm glad they brought it in, because he just looks so cool with it. And then we see the arc, which is a reference to obviously Sonic Adventure 2, and we can see like tails flying out of there. And yeah, I'm glad they added the arc to this movie. I mean, obviously, because this is Sonic Adventure 2. I mean, not the movie, but this is taking elements from Sonic Adventure 2 and doing their own thing with it. But yeah, I'm glad they brought that arc in anyway, because is an integral part to Shadow's backstory, and Maria as well. But yeah, I'm glad they added it. And then I forgot to mention this, because everything was going so fast on the trailer yesterday, but I forgot to mention Chow. Like I mean this is not the actual Chow, because I think it's because in this universe I think they were going to add the Chow, but I think they were thinking about how this would make sense. So that I think that's probably why that these are like that this is like a restaurant, or this is like a toy. I mean it might kill the chances of Corinne the Rabbit being in future movies, but I'm glad we got a reference to the Chow, which is obviously a reference to the Sonic Adventure 2 game. I think in Sonic Adventure as well, you can go to the Chow Garden, I think. I don't remember completely, but yeah, Chow, which I'm glad they added. And yeah, and then we see the final reference of like this Shakira reference, or Akira reference. I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah, that reference to. I mean, this isn't a Sonic reference, but I thought I'd reference it anyway. I'm just referencing random Easter eggs. So yeah, but it looks so cool. It goes really hard, and then we see Shadow bounce with his motorcycle to create the pose of Sonic from Sonic Adventure 2. And then they just end it right there. And then this is kind of like a reference to the Sonic Adventure 2 poster of those two, like of those two. If I can get a good. I'm trying to correct the pose. And then we can see them, and like I'm gonna guess. I mean, I know we don't see the thing where they cross paths, but I'm gonna guess that that's what's next. Is that those two are making the Sonic Adventure 2 pose, which will literally, if like you know what they did with Sonic the Hedgehog 2 poster, the second one, or I mean, you know that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 poster where they recreated the thing from the box art from Sonic 2. That they should do that when this movie releases. They should recreate that for Sonic Movie 3, because obviously they're taking elements and doing their own thing with it. So yeah, this is basically a reference to the Sonic Adventure 2 box art, even though it doesn't show that. I'm gonna guess that. But yeah, what do you think of the Easter eggs? Sorry, this was a quick video, but I just thought I'd point out like all the Easter eggs I spotted in the trailer. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if I missed any Easter eggs, and I'll see you all soon. What do you think of this Peak trailer? Let me know. What did you like? What did you didn't like? Let me know. Bye, everyone! Also, I forgot to mention that Gerald is back. So Gerald is apparently alive. And, yeah, so reference to Sonic Adventure 2. Forgot to include this in the video, so yeah. What do you think of Gerald being alive? Let me know. Bye!